Welcome back, my comrades. I am Victor Barisov. Today we're continuing Fallout New Vegas. Honest Hearts, day 29, I believe it is today. Today we're not doing any quests or doing anything. We are going to reading about the survivalist. That is correct, the survivalist. I know, right? So let's find out where it starts. 96, 97, 23, 21. 24, 23, 2077. Okay, so here we go, guys. October 28th, 5 days on foot, still can't sleep. Outside, it's like nothing's happened. Sky looks strong, that's all. Hiked back to overturned net guard truck near something after blisters healed. Maybe. Looks like the USGS team was reset sunk here in the caves. Played out when the bomb cell left equipment behind. Probably thought they had family to run back to. October 29th. Chair must said this out loud 1,000 times, won't hear. Maybe writing it will hear more like you hear. You were right. It was north of the Spanish Fork. Took the 77 along Provo Bay to steer clear of the town. Would have been home in an hour. Engine died, truck stopped, so did something in the other lane. Knew right away. First new kit's SCL inside a minute. It was looking south. Lucky man. Flash behind me, so bright, looked on. Fire. Old couple from the Charles Street screaming they couldn't see. Didn't watch you die. Share saved my eyes. Counted 12 more flashes next 7 minutes. Ground shook every time. 18 seconds later. When nothing hit for half an hour, took a look. Globe of the fire where you and Alex died. Didn't kid myself. Don't know what to do. Grabbed my pack and rifle. Saw to the old couple, sat them up against the car, let them hold and comfort each other. Told them I was going to get help, everything would be okay. 1 bullet through both heads instant. How nice. 5-day hike back to Zion. You told me to stop running off to the wild. My men belong with his family. You were right, you were right, you were right, you were right. Wasn't there to hold you, and my boy died without me, neither touched you one again. Should have shot myself. What I deserve. Can't. Maybe soon. October the 31st. Black rain falling outside. Guy can't jump. Should let it kill me, but bottling water from back of cave all the same. November 2nd. Sounds dead outside, but couldn't look. Guy can't go as lethal 15 feet from the mouth. Done the maths, ration goes down before water runs out. Or I never leave this cave. 78. January the 1st, Happy New Year. 2 months in the cave, still lethal outside, don't get it. In the army, they said 2 to 4 weeks cleared Fallout. Less than a month's wars left. Been mopping on the decision off the cave walls. Wearing t-shirts into balls. Treading calories for H2O. Food stocks holding thanks to USGS. There was even a chance I'll see the 2 of you again. I'll run outside. Jan the 10th. Sounds like windstorms outside for 2 days. Radiation downfire. What happened? Jan the 5th. To peak snow. It glows green. Okay, Jan 20th. Radiation low enough I could risk short exposure outside. More important cave. Stream now drinkable. If I use rad drugs. Jan the 30th. There's nothing alive out there. Let's just make sure there's nothing else. 2083, 2094. 2097, 2096. Right, so we need. Did I say 26? No, 96. 97. 95. Right, so this is the next one then. Okay, May the 5th. Comeback goes on. Added picky pair to list of survivors with honey, something, and banana yucca. And something else, but safety. Harvesting. Oh, so careful never take more than a 5th mouth waters every time I'm about to eat something that isn't from a can. May the 7th. Clouds of those stirring files near falling trees. I call the Napa little flashes in the clouds, something dragonfly size that zips them mid-air, that scoops them up, something new. Okay. Bighorn sheep. Family ram. Ew. And little one. Fucking goddammit. May 20th. The sheeps were different. Broadly even had carved horns just like the ram. Some seemed tiny lizards, but these first time seen animals that big. Fingers crossed 5 to 10 years. Breeding fresh meat, hides, horns. I know it's time to go back. Winter has passed. 84. Just got back. Tried good scrounging around the way. Ended up digging back a cart of stuff. Right tomorrow. Sleep. John 5th. Depart April 10th. Walk to CSL. Took 15 days. Would have been sent to 9 back in the old days, but had to circle pockets of radiation and forge along the way. Don't think what I was thinking. Maybe try find my house, dig through rubble, find something. Your bones, I hoped, and little nuts would have buried them. Yeah, in Zion maybe. CSL is mostly craters, warped steel girders where high rises set mountains of bricks. Now found our house, didn't even find the street. What wasn't a crater was scorched clean. Want to believe it was first a flash, both of you vaporized lies to make me feel bad. I never know what part of the city got hit first. Northeast and you both die and blink farther away, you buried alive screaming, or the blast sprung glass bits of brick wood splinters shredding you like a hammer. Look at Cord and listen, don't even turn away face. If you have both been brave, lucky man, you would have found a spot and blown your brains out. But it's not you. You took your time walking back, made a shopping trip of it, scrounging. The truck was still there on the 77 north of Spanish Fork, Chesalet too, but no sign of the old couple's bones. Outside, somewhere I caught a trail. 3 men tracks heading towards Fort Green, is that song? Thoughts about following, but didn't stay of friends, more likely cannibals. Took 2 days to build a door and electrify it. No solace, assholes. Home sweet home. Right, I've got 95, 97, and 96. So 96 I need to read then. So 95, 96, then 97, okay. So 20th. Got 28 of them. 11 adults. 11 adult males, 8 females, 9 children aged 2 to 10, some rifles and pistols in bad repair, old world clothes, right. Got close enough last night to hear them talk Spanish, I think from Mexico. Heard them say padres a bunch, think that means paradise, here to stay then. Seems harmless, seems. October 5th, I called Marie is pregnant, think the father is Josh, but she spends a lot of time with the Pablo too. Power ran out to pee in the stream and would have seen me if he looked to his left too close. Need to give them space. No attempt. Josh broke his leg chasing a bighorn too far from the camp for them to hear. Told myself to leave it, but couldn't. 300 yards from their camp. Did my best. Josh screamed immediately until a bunch of them came looking, then strung them along to the chest where they could hear the real Josh. Probably unless the compound fracture broke the skin. Infection. So many goddamn words now, the same thing. I've been fluent, but anyway, Josh's leg has got it, so he's going to die. Nature for you, of course, they're going to giving a prayer a try. Left a ball of icebergs or rock outside their camp last night, though they thank God, of course, as they fought assholes so fit to burn the world, but still care enough to leave some medicine on a rock. Number 15, Josh will always limp, but always he'll be okay. God, D for the month. We'll make it through. Okay, 96 I need now. Hold on. Fuckers killed all the men. I think they would have taken the women alive, but Maria and Sal opened fire, and some of the others went like gunslayers, shot them down, and some of the kids with them. 5 could have warned them. Alan Sherman and 5 children still alive, being kept in a pen. There are more than 100 of those assholes in blue suits. Every suit says 22 on them, but on the back Y. Armed to the teeth with submachine guns, pistols. Estimate 60% males. Everyone seems to follow the dark-eyed guy, but aren't close enough to tell. Assholes are disciplined. Patrol sentries there mean business. Say I go in at night and get the women and children out, what next? But I have to get them. Have to. 5. Recon during the night, well organised sentinels along most approaches, but stream not good. LA 6, lots of them coughing, fits, tonsillitis. We're in children still in pen, we'll try to infiltrate by stream tomorrow night, very for him. They ate them. Ew. I'm nice, so they were cannibals. Friday the 19th, ambush along the roadside, trail, 6 males killed, heard their coughing a mile away, used their grenades to booby trap boys, kept half secured 6 SMGs, 500 rounds, 10 6 tags. Ambush along the road trail, 2 males died, giant boys killed 2 more with a rifle, shot 1 through the calf and let the arsehole crawl off to spread the message. Cough like I shot him through the lungs. So we've had ambush half a mile east of the coal pits, wash, 8 males killed. No, 2. Ambush in the Narrows, 6 males killed, took a 10mm through the thin steel jacket. Missed the femory, lucky. Used to make sure no blood splatters on the rock. Back to the cave. Have set traps all along the entrance passage, but if they find me, it will be matter time. Still 24 confirmed kills in 10 days. At least 1/3 of their combat force, not bad for an old man. Match then, lucky. Patrol was small, 3. Screamed Walkman, point and caught under deadfall. Panic fire ricocheted into the cave, almost hit me. Crawford killed them all with the SMG. Now I used frag, stupid finger in the pin when remember. Watches, okay. Leaving at once, no other patrols in the area, but they be searching the north for those 3. Tracking as much food as I can drag with me and heading to the cave south. Now I'm 97. Right, yo. Cough. And the coffers are all gone, all 34. They're still lived and they're dead for stretches. Then strung out southeast. Victory, 10 months of killing. All I feel is cold. They deserved every bit of it. Jason, thought it was a dream, but the screams were real for a moment. Thought they had tracked me. Just pretended to leave Zion, then sent a patrol to track me down, but the screams was a woman. I turned around the corner and passage to have a look. One vulture angled deep in a bear trap levelled my SMG, but where she was screaming was crying stopped me. How she screamed when she saw me. Been there, boogeyman all along. Named Sarklams, she came ran away from them. Calls them evil people, children of the devil. Turns out they were sick after all. Something they caught in a vault they lived in. She never came down with it yet. So help me, I wondered up being her nurse. If her story matches what I learned from my interrogations last year, but according to her, let's just say it was bad to be a woman in their group, so when they left she slipped away. She knows next to nothing about living outside a vault. She says she wants to learn. Okay. 21. I think that's the next one, is it? Yep, 21. Okay, we may actually have time to do some because I'm actually getting through these pretty fast with my dyslexia, guys. I can say that. Jesus. Right. 21. September 9th. Never been scared in my life. Cardar wasn't scary, just sickening. The criminalization of it. The end of the world wasn't scary when I knew you and Axe were dead. I didn't have anything left to be scared about. I just won for some reason. I wasn't scared fighting the vaulters, so I kept daring them to finish me when I killed them. I think it was the closest I came to feeling happiness. Sarah is pregnant and I'm terrified. Okay. Ridiculous, an old man, a father again at 47 in this world. She's so excited, so trusting, she says it's God's will though that we're having this child, like nothing could go wrong. You say she doesn't know about you, and Alex never told her. Almost died sometimes, but what you and I had, it seemed wrong to share. Okay, more like an old man not wanting his young wife to know how he failed when I came before her. Hiding into pay for medical books and supplies. This was everything. So I hope you can forgive me. Okay, so yeah, these are all on 21 now. Well, you're 2101. I think that's the next one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, 01. Watch if baby was breached, would have been a son. Did my best to turn him. Failed, must have done cesarean too late. Had to put Zoe out and she never woke up. Ouch. Buried them south of the Narrows. Well, this time I was by their side so much better. I think I can finally do it. Blow my fucking brains out all over this goddamn cave. Oh, don't blame me, dude. You've gone through a hell of a lot. 318. 10 sets of tracks to my northeast county entrance barefoot. Or saw them through the scope. Corpses walking around, finally gone crazy. Demented, maybe. I'm not crazy, they're real. Got out, they're real. Rushed me the moment they saw me. Starling like ours, they look like corpses but don't smell rotten. I put them out of their misery, doing for them what I never could for myself. The last of them all gone. You must be talking about ghouls. Poor people. Okay, 2108, so what's the next one? Next one would be 20, 24, 21, 20, 21, 13, possibly 21, 12, 21, 23, 21, 21, 13. Happy birthday to me. Birthday to me. Birthday, you useless old dinosaur. Happy birthday to me. Happy 60th. What do you get? A man who has everything. A bottle of whiskey and a 12 gauge slug through the roof of the mouth. Whoa. Come on now, what do I have to do to prove to myself that I am living long enough? I've shriveled old man, white beard, seen enough sunrise and sunset, saw the big sunset, been hanging around on the long night, 36 years now, ridiculous. No kidding myself into thinking there's anything on the other side of this. Fine. Things were so bad before I was born. Sharon, Alex, Sylvia, and the thoughts of the beloved dead before dying. Goodbye. Lyle. February 6th. Fucking didn't do it. Coward as usual. Maybe 2 balls next year. Okay. 21, 23 I think is the next one we're going to be doing. Unless there's any others. 21, 23. And then it'd be 21, 24. And I think that's it, isn't it? 21, 24 will be the last one. Yes. So we had that one, yes. 21, 23. 24 of them half boys, half girls. Youngest is 8, all very, very dirty. And Troy been on foot a long time. Stuck camp near the same spot as Los Mexicans for years. A lifetime ago. I spent 2 nights listening to all them English literal. One of them read stories while the other one asleep. They escaped some place they called the school, but couldn't figure out where it was. When they want to behave, they tell them to stop, all the principal will get them. Principal better not show while I blow his goddamn head off. I know who's talking about here. And still shoot straight. He's talking about Big Mountain. Or the Big Empty. So 21, 24. Yep, it's been leaving notes for them and gifts. They like the books. Started with the stories but moved on to weapon manuals, medical books, preparational stuff. In the notes, well, it's embarrassing, almost like those cards people used to give to each other. Everything's sweet and loving. I tell them to read and to learn to make the most of their new home. I tell them that I'm giving them Zion as a gift to be a balm for all sorrows of their lives. So far, all the sorrow men have visited one man. I tell them to be kind to each other and modest. I tell them never to hurt each other, but that if someone else comes along and tries to hurt them, strike them back with each other's anger. Stuff like that. I sign every note the father, because, well, just because. Have I mentioned I'm dying? Mine's still sharp lungs, so the problem might be cancer. Coughed up the worst for most. Finally there, blood in it. Gutting, hard to visit my little friends. Getting hard to visit my little friends. Breath so short. I've given away most of what I own. They find the rest in the caves when they get a little older. Don't want them to find me though. The father is a broken down old man at this point. It's time I didn't want another birthday. January 23rd, it's cold enough that I won't last long on the high mountain up till next to the red gate. I think I've enough breath left in me to make it. I'll just lie down, stare at the sky and feel right. I hope they do well. I hope no harm comes to them. For writing or worse, best to prepare them with the last few notes, said something kind about each other, what makes each other special, told them kind nature and that it would be up to them to handle things on their own from now on. Lie, be silent, but still watching and still caring. Lying then, oh yes. Lied to you, Sharon, Alex, and Sylvia. Told you I'd be with you forever, but I wouldn't go back unless it was if I could. What was the point of it all? So many failures. Right, but I now forget you, face or little nuts or Sylvia. They used to say that after a while, but now I did. Maybe the one point of all this was to keep those pictures in my head, going for as long as I could. It was the only life I could give you. Not a day went by without you. It wasn't a choice. I chose to die again and again. Just never did. Boy had its own drive. Well, the little ones will need it, but spiritualists will need it if they continue that blind drive onward. I wish them the well. It's been a gift to me at the end of all. Behold, innocent goodbye, Zion. Randall Dean Clark, 5th of Feb 23 to Jan 21st, 24. And that's when we found him dead. So he left everybody, everything to train them, to help them, everything like that. And we did find him dead, guys. He was up here by the red gate. He's up on the cliffs dead. So he's left all this to them, this lovely little canyon. Right, so I go down, speak to Daniel, and then prepare for the next video, basically. And then in the next videos, we will just continue doing onwards. This is going to be a shorter video, because I thought it would take me longer to read them. My dyslexia and the rest. Jesus, half the words I couldn't read, and if I butchered it, I do apologise. My throat is now sore from reading that much. But yes, at least it's all done. So yes, that was a nice little story about the father in the caves, basically. I could say that. Just checking something. Where's Daniel? He's there. He's walking up. Right, so let's talk to him and then see what we need to do next. Right. Just gonna save it here, just in case it thingies it onto a thingy. I can easily back out. Right, let's save here a second then.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
I checked on everything in the valley and you've got the map of the grand staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
There we go, got one. Whether you decide whether Soros should fight or flee, your decision will set their destiny. In the crowd motion, you will be unable to finish any resembling quests once you make your decision. Don't worry. Right, yo, so that's ready. I will save it here. And in the next video, we'll do both endings. So we have 2 videos to do. So right, guys, if you like this video, I know it was short on the rest, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you have any questions at all about this video or any other videos, put them in comments and I'll try to best my video I can, guys. But until next time, I am Victor Barosov, signing off until next time, guys. Bye.